the list of EV deals where battery range is starting to become quite affordable. Hyundai Ioniq 5, it's $42,600, gets 245 miles of range. The Chevy Equinox for $33,600 gets 319 miles on a charge. That's pretty damn good. It's also on the Model 3 for lease deals. You can get a Model 3, $300 a month for 2 years with $3,000 due at signing. Hi, I'm David with EV World News, and I'm back today on a Tuesday with our founder and chief editor, Bill Moore. How's it going today, Bill?
It's going fine. You can see that I'm wearing my special Tyrannosaurus t-shirt that I made.
So I wanted to cover the list of EV deals where battery range is starting to become quite affordable. This is kind of interesting to see. So let's start. So this is from Forbes. Hyundai Ioniq 5, it's $42,600, gets 245 miles of range. That one, seems decent. The next one, the Busy Forks by Toyota, for only $37,000, gets 252 miles. That's a little bit more. The Kia Niro gets one more mile at 253 for $39,600. The Mustang Mach-E at about $38,000 gets 260 miles. I thought they probably have a version that gets higher than that, though, don't they? They do have an extended trim that can get 320, but doesn't say how much more that is. Now, the Volvo EX30, this was supposed to be our $35,000 Volvo SUV. It's $45,000, and it gets 261 miles. That was supposed to be such a year or so ago, and we were waiting for the arrival of that. It was supposed to be such a huge deal because they were going to be $35,000 and or $45,000. The $10,000 makes a big difference. The Lexus RZ is $44,000, gets 266 miles of range. And, in their opinion from Forbes, it's one of the most luxurious SUV, or it's an SUV, but it's one of the most luxurious of the EVs that are in this more affordable price range. Let me see. The Chevy Blazer, $44,600, 283 miles on a charge. The Equinox gets 300. Now we're getting up over 300 miles now. The Chevy Equinox for $33,600 gets 319 miles on a charge. That's pretty damn good. The Model Y for $37,000 gets 357 miles on a charge. Not much higher price than the Equinox. And the number one is the Model 3 at $35,000, gets 363 miles on a charge. They're releasing it in China now where it gets 500 miles on a charge.
The YL model?
I was thinking it was the Model 3, or was it a Y?
Well, they've got one they just introduced called the YL model, but I don't know really the specifics on it. What I did, the vehicles you mentioned, I did, in fact, and I'm trying to find the chart. For some reason, I can't find it on my own website. It's probably a little deeper in my in the list here.
Well, and I was looking here. It's also on the Model 3 for lease deals. You can get a Model 3, $300 a month for 2 years with $3,000 due at signing. That's a pretty good deal on a lease. $300 a month. There's a deal on the Kia Niro for $149 a month for 24 months, but it's with $4,000 up front. The thing is that basically adds about another $180. That is cheaper than the Tesla deal.
Yeah, there's a story that, again, I post stories, some I read, some I just post and move on. And it said that there are some deals out there now for you can lease for $100 a month.
Oh, wow. Is that like in Colorado or California or something like that?
I don't know because I was busy working on. Oh, here it is. You'll see there's an article there about 10 hot electric vehicle deals. Yeah, I had to build the chart based on what's the best, or the lowest mileage, the lowest cost you can pay to get the most amount of mileage. And it lists them there. So you got the Model 3, the Model Y, the Chevy Equinox, the Mustang, and so on. So you go down. The most expensive is the Lexus RZ. So it works out to be $165.77 per mile, whereas the Tesla is $96.38 per mile.
Yeah, it's pretty, man, that's some real range, though, on that Model 3.
Yeah.
They're really starting to outdo themselves. I'm interested to see if we get the 500-mile version here in the U.S. anytime soon. I know that's running Chinese batteries, so. The clip you just saw was part of our live podcast. If you enjoyed it, don't miss out. Join us every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right here on EV World News. We stream not just on YouTube, but also on Facebook and X, so you can catch us wherever you prefer. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share to help us grow. If you'd like to support our work, please consider becoming a YouTube member. It really helps us bring you the latest EV news and insights. I'll see you in the next one.